Brown College. I think it's only George Brown that does it. You may want to write that down.
Red Seal?
Red Seal. Yeah.
Is it
SEAL, like the fish. SEAL.
SEAL?
S.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a fish.
Like the fish, yeah. Certification. At George Brown.
University?
It's a college, really, but it's very well known.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you can definitely contact them if you want to, further your studies in this area. They are known as the cooking school in Canada, by the way. If you go for employment and the person says, "Where did you go to school?" George Brown. Wow, George Brown? You went to George Brown Culinary School? Right away, it's like it rings this bell in their head because they're the top-notch school for for cooks and sous chef and chefs and anyone, pastry chef, all those people trying to get into this field. This is where they go to get their training. And they not just give you the theory, they give you the practical as well. So they have kitchens set up at George Brown where you would do half day in class and half day in the kitchen. And you're taught by like executive chefs from all over the world.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, it's a great program to get into. I mean, I have a feeling, you have a feeling that cooking is your passion? Everybody in class?
Yes.
Yes. And I think you should pursue that one.
Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty. So thank you for sharing. Great job. Great job. Okay. So I think we have, we're going to, maybe Mufid, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect.
But camera is not working though, it's on.
You. I'm going to share you.
Anyway, so. Can see everyone?
Yes, we can. Sure.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. What do I need to be a customer service executive or a business development executive in Canada? The type of profession is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at customer service or business development executive in maybe insurance or banking or in any sector. Yeah. So is it a regulated or non-regulated? No, it's not regulated category. And I can find jobs in jobbank.ca.
Mm-hmm.
What is needed to practice in Canada? To practice, I need to have a bachelor degree or a diploma equivalent.
Okay, right.
Okay. Where I can access information about this profession. From this below website, you can get information. That's settlement.org. That's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. That was good. Very good research, presentation. I like your graphics.
Thank you.
Very colorful and fun, which is nice. So I know you wrote this presentation. So is that the areas you're looking into, banking as well as insurance?
Insurance or anything related to those, because those two are working almost same. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a name.
Okay.
Of a company, it's a federal company that you may want to look into.
Okay.
And they're open to people coming in from different countries.
Okay.
And we talked about it yesterday, is Workers' Compensation Board.
Yes.
WSIB.
WSIB.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you go on their website and see if they have any jobs available,
Okay.
it's good to get into the government, by the way, because if you work with either the feds or the provincial level, there's a lot of perks. Perks. You get pension. Your family gets all the benefits. It's nice to get in if you can.
Okay. I just went through the website, so I'll just
have a look and see if they have any jobs available there.
I'll do that.
And as where the banks are concerned, I have not gone into a bank website to see if there's any positions. Have you looked?
I just checked a few months back. So they have customer service and related positions. Yeah.
Oh, they do have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, it's good not to just single onto one profession sometimes.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah. And so that's good that you have two at least in mind that you want to look into. Okay, but very well. Congratulations, everyone. And we have Omalara to go. And where did she disappear to?
I didn't disappear. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I can only see half of your face, though. Hey, there you are. Hello. Nice to see you.
Hello. Morning.
Morning. I'm going to make you share. Okay.
I told you I don't know how to share it on this thing. I don't know how to share it on the computer. But I wrote it down. I can easily say.
Oh, you don't know how to share the computer?
Yes.
Okay, well, talk about it then. Let's talk about it.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Omulara. The type of profession I like to work with in Canada is PSW, personal support workers. Yeah. PSW are not regulated in Ontario. It means there is no particular central government for the profession. Then what is needed to practice in Canada is just for you to get a certificate, maybe like CPR, First Aid, CPI, and get along. And as you get a placement, it's time to learn more things. So how can I access this information? Access the information about this profession is to go to settlement.org. And then what are the steps to be taken to become accredited or practice in Canada? I don't think there's any steps to be taken. I think as they place you, as you have your placement, you get along with the work.
Okay. Teamwork, right? Teamwork. Okay. Yeah, teamwork. Okay, so that is your area of interest.
Yes, ma'am.
PSW, and I know that. I'm looking into, as I said yesterday, to send off that stuff for you. And as soon as I get a reply, I'll let you know about the further training.
I didn't get the email. Maybe you resend it. I didn't get the email. I've checked my email box.
No, I haven't. They did not respond to my messages yet.
Okay. I thought you said you sent me.
I'm waiting on them to get back.
All right.
To
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, guys, thank you so much. You did your homework and presented well. And so, Omalara, I have a question for you. With regards to the computer, have you thought about taking a computer course?
No.
Not interested?
Oh, okay, I thought you said maybe I'm going for one. I'm interested.
Did you know that you can get free computer upgrade at OW?
I don't know.
Yep. They have these workshops that they provide to for their clients. You just have to ask your caseworker to register you for the workshop. And because in today's world, you have to be able to use the computer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be able to navigate the computer because today's world is like everything is technology. You guys agree?
Yeah. Yes,
you have
I
to
know.
be able
It just
to-
they feel maybe just sent mails and that's just the only thing I do on computers.
Just your mail, yeah.
Yeah.
But to be able to research and manipulate the computer to get the answers you're looking for, they have some basic training at OW. Microsoft Suite, they'll teach you how to work that. And that includes how to work a PowerPoint, how to do PowerPoint presentations. It also tells you about Excel, because, we need Excel to do math and all of those things, calculations. Word, tell you about Word, and a lot of other applications on Microsoft. And even if you say that you're working and they're going to say, oh, I'm going to, put your assignment in Google Drive, you should be able to know how to access that, right?
Yes.
A lot of companies are not doing phone calls anymore. Everything is on the computer. So maybe it's a good idea if you just chat with them, see if they have any coming up, and you could just sort of get registered. Yeah.
I'm just learning gradually with my son. So it's only when they're around that I'm maybe to use them. So I'm able to use some. But they like sharing in class like this, he told me that I have to be online. That's the only time that he can teach me.
Oh, so you're using your phone right now?
No, I'm using my screen.
Your screen.
When I asked my son to teach me how to share on Zoom meetings, he said I have to be online. That's the only time that he can teach me how to use that.
Oh, but he will teach you how to do it.
When he explained, I might not really get, but when I'm online and it's there, he can easily teach me how to do it.
Okay.
So I think he will be back when I went out today. So maybe the break period, I'll be able to do some little things. He's around today.
Okay, and if you want me to show you as well, I can walk you through it as well, okay?
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I can walk you through it if your son is too busy to do that. Thank you, Omalara. Ash, did you pick up anything from all our presentations?
Yeah, I learned a few valuable things. A lot of professions I'd never thought of really looking into. I've now learned about the requirements for how to go about getting certified for them and things like that.
Nice. Okay, so you were working online while we were doing presentations, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah, which is good because you were not here yesterday. But so just to go through the material that I sent out yesterday, and yeah, you can just take a time and go through that.
Will do. Yeah, I have them all there, so I'll read them probably after class today or something.
Wonderful. Alrighty. Well, thanks again, guys. So let us go into our lessons today. Lessons today is what about? Did anyone check today's lessons?
Today's lesson.
No. You're busy doing your presentation,
Yes,
huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Hidden labor market. Yeah.
So let us have a look then. Let us have a quick peek and see what is it that we're doing today. And I hope my computer doesn't freeze up on me today, okay, like yesterday, oh my gosh. So today, we're going to be talking about what? Labor market trends, right? What is the future for the labor market in Canada? And how do we navigate the site? What are some of the most important information for the takeaway from this lesson? And what are the job markets today? What are the markets that are in demand, the jobs that are in demand, and the jobs that are not in demand? So are we ready? Are you guys can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And here we go. So Alrighty. Future trends. Examine the Canadian labor market. And this was done by John Elliott. So the agenda is defining the labor market. What is the labor market? Social trends in Canada. What are the forces of change? The upcoming forecast. And then we're going to summarize and then conclude. Okay? It's not a long presentation, but there is a little bit of homework on your part. So we're going to get you guys to get involved here. Definition. So the jobs and career opportunities, available to individuals depends on the following key factors. So labor market information is about what is in demand, what is evolving, what is forecasting, and what is the trend in Canada. So that is what is all about, this labor market. When people say, about the labor market, that is what they're talking about. So the labor market key factors are saying, it's going to tell you types of products and services business services produce and deliver. Example, personal banking. Method used to produce and deliver these services. ATMs, telephone and internet banking. Just examples of how they're talking about this. Sorry. Oops. Expansion of business activities. Companies merge and they position themselves for a global market. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about education, health, and social services and the delivery of these services, and this affects people, right? Just bear with me, it's coming. So the key industries that the government is looking at right now would be the microelectronic organizations, biotechnology, new material science, green earth, telecommunications, civil aviation, robotics, and machine tools. This is the emerging industry, by the way. And when we say emerging industry, what are we talking about?
It's going to be in high demand.
Exactly. Computer plus services. Cultural industry. When they say cultural industry, what are we talking about? Multicultural, Black Lives Matters, all those industries, non-profit organizations, yes. Health and social services, skilled trades, transportation, security, and safety. When you're thinking, I know that we're all adults here and you have decided on your profession, you decide what you're going to do and move forward in your employment. But if you were a student and you're unsure of what you want to do when you finish university, everybody goes to the labor market site to see what is the emerging industry, what is upcoming, what are the jobs that are going to be there in 2 years, in a year. And then the professors will guide these students to make a selection, because you don't want to go study for 5 years and realize that that position is obsolete and there ain't no jobs for those positions. You got what I mean? So labor market is used for this type of information. They analyze what's going to happen for the next 5 years. Economists, that's what their job is about. They sit down and say, you know how it's worked, right? Everybody knows how this works? Yeah. It's like the stock market then. Although it's really terrible right now. Mm-hmm. But over the years, they see the trend of the market. It fluctuates, but at certain time it stabilizes. And this is what is going to happen. This is not going to happen. So the analyst and the economist in the government, they figure out, oh, this is going to take off, this is going to be obsolete. So if you are unsure of what you want to do, and you're a student, especially a student going to university, a great place to go with the labor market to see what's upcoming, what's the emerging market, what are the jobs going to be like, what area should I study, what job should I look at. Got it?
Yeah.
As a newcomer, if you're unsure of where you want to go, a great place to go. Okay, so labor market supply. Did I miss something? Declining population growth. They're saying that so what this is happening, that's why Canada is open up to a lot of what? Immigration, right? Because we're not having kids here, right, Ash?
What, sorry?
Canadians are not having a lot of children. You realize that?
I've heard as much, yeah.
There's one or two.
We're not. We may have one or two if we're lucky. Most people are saying, I don't want children. Now, a lot of people, young people are saying, I don't want kids. So we have a declining population right here. And that's why we look at what? Bringing in individuals from abroad. If we had big growth population, we wouldn't be looking at migration so much, right? We'd be looking at taking care of our own, but we are declining. Because of that, we have a declining workforce. People are getting older, and kids are not enough children are being born to take over those positions. We have a labor trend, skilled labor shortage. This one here. So the economists say that these are the things that are affecting the labor market in Canada. We are short of people who knows how to a skilled laborer. Then we have this baby boomer thing, aging workforce. We're faced with all these issues. People are retiring. And or people at age 50, people are retiring. Did you know that? They're burnt out. They're taking early retirement. And then we have the baby boomers, which makes up, I think, something like 40% of the workforce, and they are retiring. So we have that issue now. Workforce diversity, change in values. We need to open up and accept we're having some issues with that. And skills, we have gaps in the skills set. So these are some of the labor supply trends that we're facing. So let us look at employment trends. So the economists say that new management styles, we need to manage differently for us to be what? So competitive in the world? Yes, so in doing the hierarchy thing, we're doing the lateral thing now. Remember the lateral movement? Yeah, employment, job and trends, technology and jobs. Long ago, women never used to make the same amount of money as men, right? No matter if the work is the same, the pay is less. So now we're going to have to be looking at equality for all gender. Diversity and women in the workforce is a big, big one here. So we now have to be looking at that, and that is labor market. All of this information is available on the labor market and what the government is doing about it. Okay, so this is for Ontario. So this says 2020, and I think that the survey is done every 5 years. Remember I said, so the government forecasts what? Every 5 years. So what you're seeing here would have been, I'm not sure if 2020 takes to 2019, but we're still within that forecast range of the 5-year span. You got it? Mm-hmm. So that's why it says 2020. So don't tell me, Lauren, it's 2022. Okay? Mm-hmm. We're within the same 5-year span. So Ontario accounts for 41% of the total aerospace sales in Canada. Did you guys know that? This is going to be a news for a lot of us. In Ontario, we account for 41% of the aerospace in Canada. We account for 16% of the total North American automotive production. Hey, and guess what? We got the plant in, I think in Oshawa. Was it in Oshawa, Ash, that they reopened?
I don't really know the area all that well, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so remember Ford? Recently they opened 2 plants, one in Brampton and one in Oshawa. So it's more than 16% of the automotive production we have here. It's about 20 or 30% now. 50% of Canadian industrial chemical production, that's what we produce in Ontario. Computer services and software is one of the Ontario fastest growing sector. Ontario is a national center for consulting and engineering at Taliban.
Yeah.
You'll get more jobs in the engineering field in Ontario. Accounts for 93% of both manufacturing and distribution in the consumer electronics industry. So what are we known for? If we produce 93% of manufacturing and distribution, what are we known for?
Finance.
Finance. That we control almost everything that's made. Right? We make a lot of these things here and we distribute them. So we're the hub for what?
Electronic.
Yeah, okay, electronic manufacturing, distribution.
Distribution.
Yeah. So when you say, where are you from? Ontario. Oh yeah, the province that is a hub for manufacturing and distribution for all of North America. That's really is great. Ontario environmental industry is among the top 5 in the world. Did you guys know that? No?
No.
No.
Wow. Ontario food industry is the 5th largest in North America. Alicia?
Wow.
Ontario accounts for 49% of employment in the industrial design sector in Canada. So when they say, where's the capital of Canada?
Ottawa.
Yes, it is Ottawa. Sure, he's right.
Okay.
Not Toronto.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Wow.
It feels like it should be Toronto, but yeah, it's Ottawa.
Exactly, guys. It should be, right? It should be because we all know that when we migrate to Canada, where we want to go.
Toronto.
Yes. Yeah. Why?
Lot of
Why you
population,
come to Toronto?
diversity, lot of stores.
It's a city.
Yeah. And
Multicultural.
easier bus service, everything.
It is the place to be because you have everything here. You get opportunities here. It's diverse.
Expensive.
Amalar, what else?
Everything is so expensive in Toronto.
Festive?
No.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Everything is here.
Okay. You know, things are expensive right now because of inflation, right?
Yeah.
I remember, and I don't know if maybe Ash won't remember, but I used to pay 40 cents for gas per liter.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it, sorry?
it's I don't even drive, and I know how much the gas price has gone up in recent years. It's kind of crazy.
So how
It's
much
crazy.
usually it costs per month for your gas price? Like, if you can.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm not a good person to ask because I'm driving a car that takes premium, so it's a little bit more than regular. But let me just see. I would say each time you fill up is about, for regular gas, would be $60 or $70 to fill up, and you want to fill up maybe every 2 weeks. So maybe I would put aside $150 or $200. Depends
200,
on.
Oh, okay.
But when I go to the pump, Telban, to fill up my car, oh my gosh, I want to run away. I do. I don't want to pay. It's expensive. But now it is expensive. It never used to be like that.
Yeah.
But can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine the people in Europe, what they're facing right now?
Gas issues. For the heater, they need gas. So
Yeah.
after Russia's war started, they have some problem with this gas.
In Germany, Mofi, they're asking the residents to turn off the heat in the day.
Yeah, and to use at night.
And minimal use at night. Turn off all the lights at night.
Wow.
Can you imagine if we have this? How would we cope? So we're in a very tight spot right now. Really, really tight. The world is in a tight spot. It's very trying situations we're in right now. And I hope that this war in Russia is over.
Yeah.
Pray every day that this, I have some friends who are from Ukraine, and, you hear stories about their families back home. It's very, very sad, very sad. Because they themselves don't even have food in Ukraine. They don't have any heat. They don't have water. And they don't have a lot of things that we take for granted here. So, but anyways, Omalar, to go back to your things are expensive. Right now, things are expensive because we're probably in a mode of we're getting into a recession right now. Because COVID came and closed down our industries, did a lot of damage. And some people, I don't know if the right word is that they got comfortable staying at home. They don't want to go back to work. They not want to going back to work, or they want to take early retirement. And a lot of things are going on in the world of work in Canada. So that's where we are. Hopefully it will change soon, and we just have to hang tight in there. Hang tight. Okay, so Ontario accounts for 49% of employment in the industrial sector, design sector. Okay. Did you guys know that robotics? Have you guys know about the robotics industry?
Yes.
What do you know about it? Tell me what you know about it.
Is it like only robotic, or you're talking about the artificial intelligence?
And robotics and animation. There we go. Maybe I should couple them together.
Yeah. So everything is becoming like automated nowadays. Like employers are trying to reduce workers with automated technology.
The technology, right? Yeah. So did you know that Sheridan College in Oakville is the #1 school for that, and all the Americans, well, I should say all the Americans, companies in the U.S., Silicon Valley, they come here and take the students from here to work. Did you guys know that?
No.
So, the animation, robotics, it's a big thing with Sheridan College, and they promote it a lot. So that's another growing area, because very soon we're going to have taking over our jobs. Not very, very soon, but robots.
Robotics.
Soon everything is going to be artificial intelligence controlling.
AI. The other day, my daughter was speaking to the computer, and apparently she was researching something on the computer, and the computer wasn't doing her AI properly. She goes, "Mom, this AI is not working out for me. Right? So here we are, young person, now depending on AI to figure out what she had researched and to remember what she did and to remember her profile so she doesn't have to do the work all over again. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I had the Alexa device at home, and that's really amazing. Yeah, I couldn't believe most of the stuff it does.
Somewhat?
Like I couldn't believe most of the stuff it does. It's amazing.
Yes. I mean, you know that whenever you go on your computer and you search for something, it remembers it, right?
Yeah.
So it builds a profile for you.
Yes.
So it goes, Taliban, this is your profile. I know exactly where you live. I know exactly what you look like. I know your favorite food. I know whatever you research on the computer. So you don't have to do all that work when you log on. I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
But what about your privacy?
I doubt whether it has. I don't know whether they track something. I don't know.
They do track. I'm honestly believe that they track everything of Taliban. I'm not 100% sure I want this, but anyways, I'm old school. Okay, let's go on. Alrighty. So yours to discover, Ontario has the highest industrial and heavy construction labor productivity among the industrialized nations. Did you get that? Ontario has the highest industrial and heavy construction labor force among industrialized nations. That's why a lot of people come here. Ontario produces 91% of national manufacturing shipment in the metal, dye, mold, and pattern industry. Did you guys know that? No, you didn't know. Because labor market would have to do this research to tell us about it. So not something we would know off the top of our head. But it is true. 50% of Canada's pharmaceutical and medical companies are based in Ontario. Ontario has the largest concentration of plastics production in Canada. Ontario accounts for 38% or 13 billion in Canada's project management construction sector. And because of that, it's what? What do you think? Why is that, Ash? The bottom part here.
I'm actually not sure why that would be.
Ontario accounts for 30% or 13 billion in Canada's project management construction sector. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of curious about that myself. Why would it be, say, Ontario over BC or something like that?
Housing.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Gotcha.
And the reason for that, did you know that BC does not get as many newcomers as we get in Ontario? You knew that, right?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Come here. Yeah.
That's why you came here?
No, I mean most of them actually come here. Like I don't see
anybody
going to British Columbia. Yeah.
Right, and because of we have to build so many homes, Ash, and this is probably gone up to about 80%. I honestly believe that.
80%? Oof, yeah, okay, that's huge.
We have built so many homes, we have accommodated so many people, and it's not just in Toronto, but it's all in the rural areas as well, right? Everywhere. People are just, I will have to look up the stat and how many newcomers there are in Canada since last year. We can find that out. And everyone that comes here, they need a home. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And the people that are here, if they're haven't bought a home yet, they're going to need a home.
Although nowadays it's more common to rent than it is to buy, mostly because most of the properties are bought up as soon as they're on the market.
Renting is cheaper.
Oh, no, it's not. I actually pay more in rent than my parents do on mortgage.
Yeah.
Ash is right. He's right.
I wish renting were cheaper, but no, like as of as of maybe what do you think, Lorna? A decade ago, it's really changed. Nowadays, if you can get a house, well, okay, not at the current cost of housing where it's like 1.5 to 2 million a house, but like beforehand, renting did used to be the cheaper option. But nowadays, most of us, if we own property or if we're renting, are paying more than our parents ever did on their mortgage on a monthly basis.
Yeah, because the back in the day, even the mortgage was cheaper, so they got that time. Now
Yep,
even
exactly.
mortgage is very expensive.
And Ash is right, because what happened, this happened about a year ago, Ash, when the houses were so expensive, million, 5 million, people paying $8 million, $10 million for a home. The cheapest home was 1.5 million.
Yep, that's still the case, unless you go somewhere rural where you can find them for like 500,000. Otherwise, in any major city like Toronto, it's still 1 million at the cheapest. Even that requires you to be lucky.
Exactly, right. So what happened is that now that the interest rate for mortgage has gone up, you need to qualify to buy a home now, right?
Yeah.
And people are not qualifying. So what they're doing, they're renting. And what the owners of these homes are doing is raising the rent because the market is flooded with people who cannot afford to buy a home now, and they all have to rent. And that is so unfair. So rent has gotten more than mortgage actually now. That is so true.
Yeah.
It is expensive to rent. Yeah, if you're looking to rent a place right now, a 1-bedroom condo in the GTA, you're looking at about $2,300 a month. 23 to 25 a month.
Yeah, 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, that's so expensive.
A 600 square foot condo, $2,500 a month for rent. And on top of that, you have to pay your utility and all the other things to go with it. So that is going to take about $2,700, almost $3,000 a month. A lot of people don't pay that in mortgage.
Yeah, it's why more and more you'll see people like in my situation, where even though we're in our 30s, we live with a bunch of friends because, well, nobody can afford, $2,700 a month just on rent by themselves.
And what are we going to do about it? Something has to be done. Something has to be done. They're saying that they're building more affordable homes. I am yet to see that.
They are building like 40,000 or something in 10 years. I think that's not enough. That's what I heard or something.
But, it's a ripple effect of all what's going on in the world, because where the lumber is coming from, we all know where it's coming from. We don't have all the lumber and all the construction stuff here. We have to import, right? We have wood, yes, we have trees. Canada is filled with trees. I don't know why we have to import a lot of things, but it seemed to be the upswing to instead of using all our resources here, that what we have, we're importing a lot of things. And so the supply chain is not there. The countries that are supposed to supply us are having problems. So they're jack the price up, and so everything escalates.
I think the main thing is immigration. That's one of the main reasons to everything goes up, because a lot of people want the house, but because of it became high demand. Yeah, the immigration caused all of this.
You think immigration is a problem?
No,
I
what
think
he's
that's
trying to
the
say
major thing
is
that bring the house marketing so up. I mean,
no. What Taliban is saying is that there are more immigrants here, so that they keep buying houses. So that's what the prices are going up. That's what he's trying.
Oh, you are right. You are right. Yes, you are right.
and they keep coming, so it's gonna go up and up and up.
So should we stop them?
No, I don't suggest, but let's see where it goes. I just like to watch it.
We can take a petition and say, hey, stop, we don't want any more.
As long as we can afford and live, that's all enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so, we can go on and on all day about the economy and what's going on and what the government should do and what they shouldn't do. And we need to get rid of who's in power right now. Who's up for that? Yay? I agree. Ash, you agree we need to get rid of who's in power right now?
I mean,
Like,
it'd be
it
nice
doesn't
to get
change
some
that
new
much.
blood in that actually changed things. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing with that.
Everybody's like, they want to fill their pocket and go.
Yep. You know, that's the thing. That is the thing. They're all there to take, and then they go. And we're back to square one. Anyway, so labor market information is a site that you can find all this information on about what's going on. And you can narrow it down to your area. But this is Ontario. Excuse me. This is a housing market that blew this up, and it's much more right now. Okay.
Free break.
They say 30% retail sales, trade sales are in Ontario. And Ontario has the largest telecommunication producer. Do you agree
Rogers
with
and
that?
Bell.
Yeah, we are. They're all here, actually, if you think about them. Think about, when we say telecommunications, who are we talking about?
Rogers,
IT.
Bells, those kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Kojiko, what's the name of the other one? Shaw.
Freedom also
Oh.
Rogers, I think, yeah.
Yeah, they're all here. All of them are right here. Most of them are right here. Rogers' head office, by the way, I think part of it is in Vancouver, but majority of it is here. Ontario accounts for 46% of Canada's textile industry. Omalar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, textile, your
I'm here.
fashion industry. Yep. So we make a lot of things here.
Coffee break or
Oh, that's right. We have
It's at
5 more minutes to go. Can you hang out?
yep.
Okay, I set my alarm so I won't miss it. I need mine too. The future is now. Sorry?
No, I said he doesn't want to miss his break.
he's
I
very
won't let
allergic.
him. I won't let him miss his break. He'll have his break. Many of tomorrow's mega opportunities are just being conceived and born. Do you agree with that? All these young people, Generation X, Generation Y, they have all these crazy and upcoming opportunity ideas and making into mega opportunities.
Mm.
So yesterday, we made our living by, a Canadian earned their living by making things, right? We were manufacturing. So let's look at today. What do we do today? Today, 2/3 earn their livings by making,
Decisions.
yeah, by making decisions. Alrighty, so information economy. We will stop here as I know that Mofi needs his coffee, and I will resume after it's now 11:10. So we'll be back in 15. Alrighty.
All right.
At what time we are
Okay.
coming back? Sorry. At what time we are coming back? Sorry.
11:25.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make it 11:30. Just take a longer break. It's okay.
Okay.
11:30.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just looked up the red seal at George Brown. You heard me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
No, I was saying thank you for the information about the red seal.
Okay. You looked it up.
Yes.
Okay. You could do it part-time, you know that? You could, so George Brown offers night school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I know friends who did this, and they work days and